everybody, it's your girl, Wanda C, the life changer. Hey, I just want to talk to you briefly today about passion over pain. That title in and of itself is actually my original motivational platform that I launched in July. And the how it came about was me and my fiance, we were in the park and we were walking one day. We were taking a few laps, and the more laps we took, the more my legs just began to burn and hurt, and I wanted to give up. And I said, you know what, babe, just go ahead and finish without me. I'm okay. He's like, no, you're going to continue to do this with me. And I'm like, okay, fine. So the more steps I took, the more my legs began to burn. And I said, no, I kept trying to give up. He said, I tell you what, let's practice your presentation. Let's practice your introduction for your launch party. And I said, okay. So I just began to share, with him, what I had come up with. And when I got finished talking, this is what he said to me. Sounds really good. Now, how does your legs feel? I looked down at my legs and I was like, oh, you know what? When I started talking about what I was passionate about, I totally forgot about the pain I was feeling. Then I was like, oh my God, there it is. It hit me. Passion over pain. And then, of course, the acronym P.O.P came out of that too. So I was pretty excited when, that whole message just kind of came to me out of that experience. And if anybody knows me, everything is an experience for me. I get a message out of everything. So it was a blessing to me. So I just want to kind of share with you a little bit of what I shared with everybody else in July, passion over pain. So basically, we're all born with a purpose. Don't feel bad if you haven't figured out what your purpose is, why you're here, because hey, it took me 48 years to realize, if you haven't already, that I would love to be, and I'm working on being a motivational speaker. Today I'm talking to you in front of a camera, but one day you'll hear me on a stage in front of hundreds and thousands of people, because that is my motive. That's my purpose. And that's the direction that I'm going in. So I thank you today for listening to me. So, hey, listen, I just want to touch on a few things. Les Brown said it best, one of my great speakers that I listen to every day. If it comes easy, then it will be hard. But if it comes hard, then it will be easy. So whatever it is you're going for, don't get discouraged if you hit some hard pockets. Just keep pressing through and know that you have a purpose in life. And just know that the higher up you go, the lighter you will feel. And what I mean by that is, all of us, we may have been to an amusement park and you go through the line, the amusement park, and then, do you recall, like maybe you'll see a container and it's filled with cell phones or coins. That represents things that fell off of people that wasn't supposed to be with them to begin with as they were climbing up. So the higher up you go, things will tend to fall off of you. And don't be surprised, friends will too. But even the hospitals only allow 2 or 3 people in the delivery room with you. And the Bible says, where 2 or 3 gather together in my name, there I am in the midst. That's in Matthew 18:20. So don't get discouraged. Don't be dismayed if it appears as though, you feel alone, or you feel like, well, where's everybody at? Everybody's not supposed to be with you. As you go up higher, things will fall off of you and you'll feel lighter. And that is to your advantage. If I was to retitle this or subtitle this, I would say stay focused. Stay focused on your course so that you can fulfill your purpose. We all have a purpose. And I challenge you today. The purpose of this message today is just to encourage you to find out what it is. Why are you here on earth? Why are you here? The graveyard is the richest place on the planet. Many people died full. You're supposed to die empty. Get everything out of you that's in you. Write that book. Tell that story. Preach the word of God. Sing your song. Do what it is you're called to do, but get it out of you. Do what you got to do. Surround yourself with people that will encourage you and motivate you and inspire you and compel you to be the best that you can be. Be who you are. And you are beautiful. You are uniquely made. You're made in God's image. Live life full and die empty. If I don't leave you with anything else, I just want to tell you that. And just remember that in this course called life, many times we ask for the job. We ask for the children, the husband, the house, the car. We ask for those things. And then we forget that we have all those things and all of a sudden we're burdened down. Listen, with every blessing, it's fun conceiving it, right? You get this big idea. Oh, I'm excited. an example would be, he proposed to me. Oh God, he proposed to me. But guess what? Now you're burdened with I gotta plan a wedding. You know what I mean? Like even Bishop T.D. Jakes said, with every blessing, sometimes what appears to be a curse accompanies it. So a woman is, she's proposed to. Now you're burdened with, I gotta plan this wedding. Then there's phase 2, which is the carrying it phase. People see now that you're pregnant with something, so now it's being exposed. So let's say, oh, I want a car. You got the car now, but guess what? You got the maintenance, you got the payment, you got the gas, you got all these things that come along with the car that you asked for. Then the third phase is the burden of delivering what it is that you are pregnant with, and a lot of times we want to give up in delivery because the pangs are so intense. But the pangs are intense because it's time for you to push. A lot of times things happen back to back, because it's time for you to push, and God has a blessing for you. You just got to push that baby out and just walk this thing through. It's much like, some of us, we want a child, those of us who never had children, you want a child so bad, and you forget that, okay, well, I forgot. I didn't realize that, every 2 hours, and, I got to wake up and feed this baby when it's an infant. And then the older the child gets, you realize how costly it is to actually raise a child. And then as a child becomes of school age, then you're burdened with where am I going to send this child to school? You know what I'm saying? And so with every blessing, there comes some type of weight, but you got to press through it, and you got to understand and know and believe that the blessing is from God. And every blessing, the blessing of the Lord makes us rich, and with it there is no sorrow. So walk out your purpose and understand that pain is all a part of the plan. So listen, in talking about that, let me share this story with you. So the other day I went skating. Yes, me went skating. So I'm trying to teach myself how to skate at the age of 48, and I'm not going to give up. So I was at the skating rink the other day, and it was full of children, right? And I'm walking in, I'm like, oh gosh, there's a bunch of kids here. But then I said, okay, there's a good thing in that. I'll be able to go around slowly and take my time around the rink. So, that's what I'm doing. Kids are falling everywhere, and I'm maneuvering around the kids thinking I'm doing something, right? I'm like, okay, I'm doing good. Ha! About the 45th minute, guess what happens? Yeah, little boy fell in front of me, and then I fall with him, and boom, I fell on my wrist, and I said, you know what? I'm done. So get up, grab my stuff, and I leave. Then I go home, and I put a little bit of ice on my wrist. As you can see, it's better now. I put a little bit of ice on my wrist, and then I'm sitting there thinking, why did you leave? Because you fell. Why did you get up and leave? Then I got mad at myself, and I began to think, falling was all a part of the plan. It's all a part of the process. As you walk in purpose, you will fall. But don't give up. It's part of the process. Me falling on my skates will teach me how not to fall. Me falling on my skates will cause me to get up and be stronger next time. Me falling will also teach me how to break my fall, how to fall and not get hurt. So now I really understand surfers. I never understood people that surf, and then they have a shark attack. I never understood how they get healed, then they go right back out there and surf again. But now I get it, because I'm going skating again next week. I'm going to continue on my path, and I'm going to learn how to skate, and I'm going to get this thing down pat, knowing that falling is part of the plan. But it's all about your passion. Passion over pain. I'm a business professional with an expertise in human resources, and I absolutely love my job. I love what I do. But the key is to be in love with what you do. So what I plan to do, I am in love with public speaking, and I am in love with traveling. So those are the things, because I'm in love with them, those are the things that I'm going after. Everything that I'm in love with, whatever has my heart, that's what I'm going after. I'm not going to waste my time on what I love, but what I am in love with. You get it? All right, everybody. This is your girl, Wanda C, the life changer. And I'm encouraging you today to live your dream and walk out your passion. And just remember, pain got you to it, but your passion gonna get you through it. God bless.